True Lies, Scandals is an opinion piece by an author and passionate independent journalist. We dig deep for the facts on trending, newsworthy, and sensational topics in pop culture, politics, and law and crime. Guys, it's 2025 and Jay-Z continues to pull out all the stops to get the rape case against him thrown out of court. As soon as this lawsuit was brought against Jay-Z, he was on it, trying to get it tossed out of court even before it saw the light of day. So far, he has been unsuccessful through his lawyers to get the judge to toss this case. They have made different legal arguments trying to prevent this case to move to the next stage, which would be the next major stage, which would be discovery, and ultimately prevent it from going to trial, where all the evidence and paperwork will come out for us to hear about or to see and read, okay? As expected, attorney Anthony Buzbee is hitting back hard at Jay-Z once more to dismantle the rapper's latest tactics. This time, Jay-Z is trying to show that the alleged rape accuser never had a legal right to bring the case in the first place. We will go over Buzbee's comeback arguments as he asks the judge to deny Jay-Z's latest claims. Guys, didn't I say in last night's video that I posted just after midnight that Buzbee will fire back with a clever argument to defend his client, Jane Doe? Well, he did. He sure did. But let's back up for a bit for those who need to get up to speed with the latest developments in this case. On or around December 30th, Jay-Z's attorney Alex Spiro told Judge Torres, by way of motions, they're filing documentations to the court. He told Judge Torres two existing laws prevent the accuser from bringing this lawsuit in the beginning. The two laws or statutes that he's stating are the Gender Motivated Violence Act, or the GMV law, and number two, the New York Child Victims Act, or the CVA for short. According to Jay-Z's lawyer, both laws limit the length of time a survivor of rape or sexual assault or other crime due to their gender can file a court case. The woman accusing Jay-Z of the heinous violations, not only Jay-Z and Sean Diddy Combs, of the heinous violations against her, said the crime happened in September of 2000, the year 2000. Now, the GMV law, the Gender Motivated Violence law, came into existence in December 2000. So, Jay-Z's lawyer says she cannot bring a case based on an alleged crime that happened before the GMV law came into existence. Sounds like an amazing argument to make. However, there's a catch. Guys, this is the first thing Jay-Z's lawyer should have told the court instead of all those court documents he filed ridiculing the woman and her attorney, Tony Buzbee. Lawyers know if you question the law at the beginning, if you question the law a case stands on, there's a chance you could dismantle the whole case, punto final, point blank, period. And that means the case may not even see the light of day. But you have to understand the law well, like why the law was made and what problems it's trying to solve or prevent. As my law professor used to tell us, you have to understand the rationale or the reason, the legal reasoning behind the law and what mischief or what problem the lawmakers are trying to cure. Like I said earlier, there is a catch with Jay-Z's lawyer, Alex Spiro, using the gender-based law and the New York Child Victims Act as his grounds for asking the judge to toss his case. Some laws are retroactive, meaning that they allow you to file a case for alleged crimes that happened months or even years before the lawmakers introduced the law. And this is where Tony Buzbee is focusing his arguments to try and get this case to trial. Also, if you must know, although the GMA law came into being in December of 2000, lawmakers made some changes to the law in 2022, 2 years ago. These changes or amendments allow anyone who is a victim of a gender-based crime that happened in New York to file their lawsuit before February 28, 2025, no matter when or how long ago the crime occurred. And remember, the alleged crime had to have happened in the state of New York. Jay-Z's lawyer is also arguing that Jane Doe recount created some inconsistencies in her story because she said that the alleged crime occurred in New York, but he found a way to show that it could not have happened in the state of New York based on what Jane Doe said in an NBC interview in December, or I think it was late November. The lawyer for the woman accusing Jay-Z in this case, he calls Jay-Z's lawyer's interpretation or his understanding of the gender-motivated law, the gender-motivated violence law, he calls it misguided. And he says his legal strategies go against the reasoning behind why lawmakers made the law in the first place. Remember, I said the law is retroactive, but Jay-Z's lawyer says it's not retroactive and that there's another law called the New York Child Victims Act that also prevent Jane Doe from bringing this case. So either way, she doesn't have a case to bring because she's out of time. She took too long to file this case. Remember, this case happened allegedly over 20 years ago. I think it's about 24 years, going on 25 years now, okay? Attorney Buzbee then brought it home by saying the GMV law is designed to give victims a pathway to justice, even for incidents or alleged crimes that happened before the law took effect in December 2000. Guys, do you think the lawyer for the woman accusing Jay-Z doesn't know this law? I'd like to think he does. He's a so-called big top lawyer from Texas, I think. He must have done his research to fully understand the extent of the laws that apply to Jane Doe's case. And that's why he responded in less than 2 business days to Alex Spiro's letter or court motion that was filed on December 30th. But hold on. Jay-Z's legal team has a backup strategy. They are saying the Child Victims Act prevents persons from filing a lawsuit under the gender-motivated violence law. So there are 2 laws they're using, right? And they're saying one prevents the other based on the timeline and based on when the law was enacted or it came into being. And they're saying that both laws prevent persons from, the Child Victims Act prevents persons from filing a lawsuit under the GMV law after a certain time has passed. Buzbee tears into Spiro, saying this argument is legally flawed. All right, this is a technicality, and again, they'll have to go to interpret the law, maybe line by line, word for word, trying to understand the literal meaning of the law, the intention of the lawmakers, and the problem the lawmakers were trying to solve or to prevent. That's what's going to happen, and they have to clear that up first in order to kind of move forward to the next stage. Buzbee's goal is to get the case to discovery, which is the next major legal stage for this case. This stage, the discovery stage, is where the lawyers will submit evidence such as documents, tapes, conversations, photos, and whatnot to get the case moving along or to get it dismissed, depending on which side you're on. That's it for now. Let me know what your thoughts are on these latest developments on the case Jane Doe versus Sean Combs, Jay-Z, and others. Thank you for visiting. Join our other fans by subscribing today. And see you soon on True Lies Scandals.